Alright, what is going on, everybody? This is Rocket League News. This is the series where I talk about everything you guys are too lazy to look up. All the information going on in the Rocket League community this past week. So before we start, as always, if you do enjoy, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I've been really appreciating all the support lately on these videos. It's been really awesome. Our goal for this channel is to one day hit 1,000 subscribers. I think that would just be an amazing goal, and I think it's a very achievable goal as well. So yeah, if you do enjoy it and you like watching, then please consider doing that. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. So the first story we have comes from Alphakep. Alphakep, a bubble player who plays on the Randy Gibbons River Rats for last RLCS play-ins. He's also a content creator, and you might have seen him on Johnny Boy's stream as well. So definitely well known in the Rocket League community. Well, he was streaming the other day and he got banned from Twitch. So Alphakep on stream got drunk and started streaming himself swiping on Tinder. Now, this is against Twitch's community guidelines for multiple reasons. One, when you're showing your Tinder swipes, you're also giving away people's personal information, like their location and where they are in relation to you. So this is already a bannable offense for that reason. Second, Twitch has come out and said on multiple occasions that they just don't like it because those people didn't consent to having their face put out in front of hundreds and potentially thousands of people watching your stream. So this is something that a lot of people know. It's no secret, and Alphakep just got drunk and started doing stupid stuff, and he got banned for it. We're not sure how long this ban is, but I'm assuming it can't be longer than 30 days. And yeah, with that said, let's get on to the next news. So Squishy Muffinz on his stream revealed approximately how much he's earned from prize money, including his winnings for all 5 major tourneys. Now, I don't know why, but he seemed to have removed this clip. However, before he removed the clip, a lot of people started discussing the contents of the clip, so we can go into the Reddit thread and look at all the discussions. So basically, Squishy Muffin said in the clip that he's won over $200,000 in over 3 years of competitive Rocket League. However, due to taxes, he's took home roughly $100,000 of those $200,000, so about 50% taxes. For those of you who don't know, there are an insane amount of taxes on when it comes to playing competitive esports. It ranges anywhere from like 40 to 60%, just a lot of money. This is also why players do sign with orgs. When you sign with orgs, that's more money coming in. So let's say you only make 50,000 a year and then you lose like 20 to 30,000 of that. Well, now you got a bunch more money coming in. As well, content creating also helps with that. This is also better explained by Cloudfuel. For those of you who don't know who Cloudfuel is, he works for Twitch staff in the esports department, so he's very well informed on all this stuff and like player contracts, and he's always on Reddit and all the esports, giving his insight and his insider knowledge onto player contracts and pretty much everything esports, and he gives his opinion on this because a lot of people were complaining about how that seems to be a lot of money taken from Squishy because he already doesn't make a lot being a professional esports player. But there are some silver linings to being a competitive esports player. He says on Twitter that players receive a monthly salary as part of signing a contract to play professionally for an organization, like Cloud9. The amount for this can range from less than $200 to more than $10,000 per player per month. And this goes with how big your organization is. So a big organization like Cloud9 can pay their players high amounts, like $7,000 to $10,000 per month, which equating to maybe $100K per year is a lot. And that's not on top of prize money from playing competitively as well. And that doesn't include content creating. So these esports players, some of them actually do make a really good living, while some of them still do make a decent living. Like if you're a player that's playing for like Renegades in OCE, you're probably going to be making maybe less than $1,000 per month, because although Renegades is a sort of well-known esports organization, they aren't a big one. Like the Chiefs, they're probably paying their players on the lower end as well, because they just are not big esports organizations. OCE and SAM just don't have the big esports scene like we do here. He also goes on to talk about content creation and streaming, merchandise, prize winnings, and many other things that go into a player's salary. He also goes on to talk about a lot more in depth about players' salaries and contracts. So if you want to read his long Reddit post that he put up, I'll link that in the description. He's a very well-informed, credible source, by the way. He is always in Reddit helping people out, helping to inform people just on esports and esports contracts and pretty much everything competitive esports that there is. After hearing this, what do you guys think? Did you guys think Squishy made more, maybe less? I'd love it if you guys love to comment down below. I love to respond to all your comments, especially on these discussions. And let's move on to the next news. So Rocket League was promoted to a tier 2 game of the most impactful PC games of 2019's quarter 4. Now, basically what that means is a lot of people put Rocket League in that tier 3 esport, which I think unrightfully so, because Rocket League has been gaining a lot more attention in this last year, and it's been growing heavily as an esport. Rocket League's League Play opening week had more views than any other competitive esport that month. On top of that, a game that's considered tier 1 like CSGO averages 300k to 400k players concurrent per day, while Rocket League averages now 200 to 300 concurrent players. So not even that big of a difference to a quote-unquote tier 1 esport. So a lot of Rocket League fans have been kind of laughing at the people who say, yeah, it's a tier 3 esport, because it's actually almost, in some people's eyes, a tier 1 esport. If not, people have been calling it a tier 1 esport since Epic Games bought it, because now they have such a big backing. So I know a lot of people don't like the whole Epic Games buying Psyonix thing, but hey, it's really good clout for Rocket League. We can all say that as much. But yeah, I will link you guys to this article on Esport Observer, letting you guys know what they think of all these esports. And by the way, it's good to mention that we beat Overwatch, so yeah, fuck you, Overwatch. Rocket League was ranked number 6 in competitive esports for the end of the year, above popular esports like Hearthstone, Rainbow Six, World of Warcraft, Overwatch, and many more. In fact, Rocket League was so close to beating out Fortnite, which is arguably the biggest game in the world right now. So I think that's just amazing. It's a really good clout for the esport, and I'm 100% sure that in the future it's going to be growing. So this is not the peak of Rocket League. Rocket League still has so much more room to grow. Next up, we have Rocket League Rival Series and CRL. I'm going to fit these two stories in together. So Rival Series and CRL just started. Rival Series will be starting this upcoming weekend. Actually, the day that this video goes out will be when Rival Series starts. And CRL started earlier this week. You can watch CRL on Rocket League's official Twitch and Rival Series on Rival Esports Twitch. I'll link both of those in the description. Something very interesting about CRL is that this is the first time in CRL history that you're going to receive fan rewards for watching, which I think is very good because no one really did watch CRL. The VODs always got less than 1,000 views. It got concurrent, maybe 10,000 views on average. It just wasn't as big, but with more incentive to gain rewards, people will be watching. Even if they aren't intentively watching, they'll just have it on in the background. It's really, really good just to have that higher viewership. So yeah, if you guys are looking for another opportunity to earn fan rewards, RLRS and CRL are underway. You guys can go watch those. Rocket League also seems to be heavily promoting CRL now on their Twitter. Not only is it on the front page of Rocket League when you open up the game, but they're also tweeting out just as they do for RLCS. In fact, one might say that they're promoting CRL more than they're promoting RLRS, which is kind of crazy. But it seems like Psyonix really wants to go all in with CRL. So let me know your thoughts on that. I'd love to have a discussion with you guys in the comments below. Before we go, I do want to talk about RLCS coming up this weekend. I told you guys that I like to just go over the important stuff in RLCS, so we're going to go over some of the important stuff. There are 2 matches. For those of you who are casual viewers and don't know what matches to look out for, and maybe the players to look out for this upcoming weekend, I'm going to let you guys know. So first up, the match of the day is going to be PK versus G2. That's one that you guys are definitely going to want to check out. Players to look out for in those are JNaps and AJ. On PK, Reddles also could pop off, so I'd also keep my eye on Reddles. But for G2, JNaps has been looking so dominant lately that he's definitely the guy to watch. And on the Europe side, the match of the day will be Reciprocity versus Mouse. Players to look out for definitely will be Scrubkilla. That's Scrubkilla and Cookser combo. They're such a good duo on the field. You'll probably watch out for Scrubkilla to make those opening plays and then Cookser to finish it off. And then on Team Reciprocity, you're definitely going to watch Shazette. When he pops off, he looks like one of the best players in the world. And Farah is very good at following up the plays that he opens up. So yeah, those are the matches to look out for, especially if you're one of those people who just isn't as into the scene as someone like me. And maybe you guys just want to get that basic information before going into week 2 so you don't feel completely lost. So yeah, that is about everything. If you do want more information on this upcoming week of RLCS, I did a week 1 recap and week 2 predictions video. You guys can go check those out. I'll put those in the description as well. I do give lots of insight, and I go very in depth about the teams, how they play, why I think who will win. It's just a very good way to stay up to date with the teams, because as you guys know, I watch pretty much everything RL Esports except CRL. CRL isn't as big, so I stay away from that, but I pretty much am up to date with everything RLCS. So if you guys do want some credible information on the scene, you can go check out my videos. I promise you won't be disappointed. And yep, that's everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one.